Hey YouTube, what's going on? Seems like forever since I made a comic book video, but today I got a little bit of a unboxing, enveloping, if you will, from Midtown Comics. Kind of already opened it up, and I got a couple other things to show. Besides this, I haven't picked up any of my new books in about 3 weeks, so hopefully this weekend I'll do a little haul video. The new stuff I've been picking up. Let's see what I got here. Yeah. A while back, my local comic shop had a 10-cent back issue sale, so I picked up a lot of the older Valiant stuff. And this is one title I picked up a few books. So I ordered number 1 issue of Ninjak. Nice chromium cover on there. Obviously liking Captain America and all the Ed Brubaker stuff they did. I'm kind of starting to get into reading more of his other stuff, and I've heard a lot of good stuff about this, so I wanted to pick up issue 1. So just image first for $1. Fatale. I heard that was really good, so really hoping to read that soon. I'm sure everybody knows by now our puppy Tootsie. Well, she had her second surgery. She went back just last week for her follow-up. The second surgery was a complete success. The thing they implanted into her heart is firmly in place, and she had an enlarged heart, which has actually been reduced in size somewhat. Still abnormal, but it has gotten, noticeably smaller. So a while back, when she had her surgery, I went to a local comic shop there, and I picked up a bunch of these books for 25 cents. So I wanted to get number 1 of Hoax Hunters. So now I think I bought 2 through 8 for $1. I got number 1. Really interested in reading that soon. And then one of my past videos, I told you my shop has really been pissing me off lately, and I had a subscription for this book, and somehow, however, he never ordered me issues 3 and 4. So I ordered 3, and I haven't read that yet, but I wanted issue 4. But the only one I could find from Midtown was the signed copy, my little certificate of authenticity of Number Cruncher number 4, signed by Cy Spurrier, right there. Now I can finally finish reading those. So as I said, my shop has really been pissing me off lately, and I'll talk a little more of that a little bit later. But a couple other things comic book related I picked up recently was at Walmart. They got their little $5 bin movie thing, and I picked up this Necessary Evil: Supervillains of DC Comics. It's a documentary, 99 minutes long, of all the, maybe not all of them, but more popular DC villains. I have not watched it yet, but that's on my list to do. Some other things at Walmart that I picked up that were pretty cool were these little, called Bonkazoinks, some kind of game you play. But I don't know, you get the 4 in a package. 3 of them you can see, one's a little mystery thing. And they were, I don't know what they were originally, but they had them marked down to like $3.50 and then down to $1. So I picked up a bunch of these. There's 1 Captain America. There's 2 Captain America. And there's a whole, there's 102 different characters in there. All those. And then some on the back. So yeah, so I kind of looked at the ones I kind of liked, pulled those out. I got the Thing. It's pretty cool. It's some kind of game you play. I have no idea what to do with it. There's a little Iron Man. This one's pretty cool. It's kind of see-through. Little Iceman. Yeah, Mr. Oop. Where'd you go? Come here. Little Mr. Sinister. We got Deadpool. Nice to go all the way around and get graphics all the way around him. See his little swords back there. And I got the Green Hulk. Yes, those are pretty cool. I have no idea what to do with them, but they look cool. So, like I said, my shop has been really pissing me off. I talked about in the past how there's relatively no discounting, hardly ever a sale, other than the stuff he wants to get rid of. But he'll treat you just walking off the street probably better than he'll treat me, than I've been there for over 10 years. He doesn't offer any discounts on subscriptions, and if he's got a book in his back issues and it's marked $10, you're going to pay $10. You're not even going to pay $99.99. So, just to give you an example, he knows I'm a huge Jack Kirby fan, and he picked up a collection, I'd say, maybe 3-4 months ago, and I flip through it all the time, and recently put a bunch of books on layaway for Christmas for myself, and some had prices, some didn't. So the ones that didn't have prices, I went up to him and I said, hey, can you give some price on these? And he uses eBay to price his books out, which I know he sells on eBay, and I don't know how much he sells, but it was Forever People #1. And I looked at the book, and I kind of graded it, not the best grade in the world, but I'd say maybe fine plus at the best. Cover was very off-white. Pages weren't too bad. They weren't white, but they were. You could see they were changing colors. Some creasing on the cover, some spine wear. So the book I think it books for in mint condition like $100. So I'm thinking, fine plus, even maybe very fine minus, where I'm thinking 75 tops. $65, $70, $75 between there. Now I've looked on eBay over the past few months, and not one has sold in a very, very long time. So I bring the book up and I show it to him and say, hey, do me a favor, give me a price on this. And he gets on his computer and he's looking up. He's like, oh, you know what this is, don't you? I'm like, yes, I know what it is. Just, give me a price and don't hurt me. So he's looking, he's like, oh, this is, this and that. So he's looking through him. He's on his computer, like he's looking on eBay or whatever. And he's like, oh, this is about $100 book, but I'll give you a deal. I'll give you it for like he says $93. Oh, great deal. So there was no way in hell I was gonna pay that much for that book. So like I said, he's trying to screw around, knowing first that I'm really interested in the book, and he's trying to make obviously, sure, he's gonna make money, but he's not gonna get the money from me like that. And I even said, there's no way I'm gonna pay that. He's like, well, that's how much it's worth. That's what they're going for on eBay, and which I know he's full of shit because I've been watching eBay. So the funny part is, a few weeks ago, he took one of his employees went to a show in Buffalo and took a bunch of books with him, and went in the night before and was looking through the books that he was taking for sale to sell, and the book was in there, and he had it marked at $150. So first of all, he ain't gonna get $93 from me. He sure the hell ain't gonna get no $150 for that book up in Buffalo. So I thought it was kind of cool. So now he's got it up on his wall with a $150 price tag on it, which it'll sit there and rot for all I know, for all I care. So that kind of brings me to this question I posed out there. I went to another shop up in Buffalo, and they're about the same distance away, about a 45-minute drive. And talking with the guy, and I've been there a few times, and I tell him I love his shop. He's got a lot of new stuff, back issues, trades. He's got supplies. He's got everything. He always gives me a good deal there. Even though I've been there a couple times, if I buy a back issue and I buy $20 worth of books, and he's like, give me $15. So he says he's starting a subscription service, and maybe a month or two. He's gonna be offering 35% off. And I said my comic shop gives me no discounts. So the question is, even to myself or to you guys, after 10 years of being with this guy and kind of not getting any kind of love from him, should I change? Kind of the only reason I'm going to the shop now is for convenience. I work 45 minutes away. The shop is relatively close to where I work. So after work, I pick my books up once a week, or when I can. The new shop I go to, I'm only going to be able to pick my books up probably once a month. So that's the only drawback. The drawback is now if I have a short pool week, I pick up some back issues. If I go up there, get my books, I'll be saving money, but chances are I won't pick up any back issues. So either A, I save money and buy more books, or like I said, just save more money. So let me know your thoughts or opinions down below. Leave me a comment. I'm almost leaning towards saying c'est la vie. I'm done with you. You haven't really been helping me. I mean, obviously, like I said, he's going to give you the same deal just walking off the streets as I've been there for 10 years, or over 10 years, almost 15 years rather. And this guy, like I said, I've only been to the shop. Like I said, actually, it's a card shop and comics, and I used to buy cards from him all the time. So he kind of knows. We're had a lot of conversations together. So yeah, as I said, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you do. That's about it for now. So hopefully this weekend I'll do a haul video. What I picked up recently. I'm really tired lately. This weather sucks here. Oh, another thing. As we know, everybody knows about Tootsie by now, and we got her from a rescue. I'd say about 3 weeks ago, maybe. The rescue had a fundraiser, and they actually had it at a tattoo shop, and the proceeds from the tattoos went to the rescue, and it was like $60 for a tattoo, and they had a few designs you could pick from. So this is the one I picked for both my dogs. Two little paw prints. The big one for our older dog Morgan, who's 11, and the little pink one for Tootsie. So yeah, that's one I got. That's my newest tattoo. So yeah, and they're trying to do it to make it an annual thing. So I'll be getting tattoos every year now. But that's all. I got nothing else to say. That's the first. My wife, we kind of laugh at that. I got nothing to say. I'm speechless. So that's all for now. See you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.